Way of life is providing housing to women who are coming out of prison and have nowhere else to go. And they go into their homes and it gives them a place to land and get their lives together as they reintegrate to the community. If they don't have that place to land, they're going to be on the street.
It was a hard road. I went from a college girl living out in San Diego to one bad night, and I take full responsibility for my crime.
The intent of the ordinance is discriminatory. It targets people with disabilities. And in this case, who they targeted for the original purpose of the ordinance was to remove sober living homes from single-family neighborhoods. Well, sober living homes are just homes like anybody else, except the people who live in them are recovering from addiction, and they want to live in a sober environment because it encourages recovery.
And the Board of Prison Attorneys themselves are the people that recommend that we go to residential sober living housing so that we could reintegrate back into society instead of overwhelming our families. And if this ordinance goes into place, who tells them? And who tells my friends and my family that are still left behind, that haven't gotten out yet? And for those people who no longer have family members that are alive, and they're truly starting over anyway, where do they go? If they put me out today and I'm not afforded the opportunity to go to San Diego where my family's at, due to parole and all that stuff, then I would be homeless in LA. If this is working, I don't think that it should be a whole big target on people that it's working for. If it's a centralized problem, then address that issue.
Without having an ordinance at all, the concern is that we're warehousing people and saying, okay, we're solving a problem. At least they're not on the street. Well, when you pack a family in with kids living in closets or living in a garage with no ventilation and no running water, that's not solving a problem. This ordinance is about protecting the individuals most vulnerable in society and trying to strike a balance to protect those communities. The parolee probationer component is one that is extremely liberal and reasonable to allow up to 3 parolees to live in a single family zone. The question is, do we want homes with 30 violent felons or sexual offenders living in communities?